So in your broad writing on choosing what to work on, I love the Hamming lecture. I watched it a long time ago, and he's so much more prescriptive than most people are today, which I really enjoy the tone of. Do you remember that story of the lunchroom? I do.
Yeah, you're right. People don't talk like that anymore.
Not everyone. Not many.
Or not many. It's been very interesting trying to sort of help create a research institution here.
Yeah.
And I do think we've done one of the more interesting research labs of the last couple of decades. The world isn't set up to support this anymore. And it's a very interesting question about why. But I think if you take one thing I've learned from OpenAI is if you sit down and say like, our research goal is to create AGI.
Yeah.
That's very far off and very hard.
Yeah.
You work on anything you want that is going to help us get there.
Yeah.
It's people are like, oh, no one said that before. Like, that's hard to do.
And how do you manage the psychology of multiple teams working on things that are all pointing toward AGI, but in different directions? You know, like maybe it's robotics, maybe it's gaming, and then all of a sudden someone gets a result. Does that shift an entire team?
Yeah, I think it's real. Like, I think it's actually a very similar algorithm to what we were talking about for how to figure out what to do with your life.
Yeah.
Like, try lots of things, let people follow their intuitions, and then when something starts working, put a lot more resources behind it. Mm-hmm. That's worked for us really well.
Cool. One other thing from the days are long, but decades are short. I liked your risk explanation. So specifically, you say things in life are rarely as risky as they seem. Most people are too risk averse, and so most advice is biased too much towards conservative paths.
Yeah, I mean, the risk is you look like what risk actually looks like is that you look back at the end of your career and you're like, fuck, I wasted it.
Oh, totally.
And people aren't programmed to think about risk that way. Like we're very good at thinking about short-term catastrophic risk, and we're very bad about thinking about long-term chronic risk. Like we worry about, nuclear plant meltdowns, but not about like inhaling coal smoke or whatever. And so there's like a very small handful of people that I would say like I have taken an interest in their careers because I think they're going to like do amazing things in the world, and I try to spend a lot of time with for no reason other than I want to help them.
Yeah.